Today is Monday the 6th of August 2018. This is one of a series of videos on Health One version 8.6, and in this video we're going to talk about emailing prescriptions to your local pharmacy. So in Health One version 8.6, when you have a prescription open and you go to print the prescription, you will have a new function in here, send prescription to pharmacy by HealthMail, and you can only use HealthMail to send this prescription to any pharmacy. Normally the nominated pharmacy will be empty, and you'll have to click on this button if you want to send it to a pharmacy, and then click on this button here to open an address book of your pharmacies. You will have to edit and add the addresses of your own pharmacies in this database. So if I want to send it to Haven Pharmacy, I'll click on it there, and I will either print the prescription and then I will have a dialogue for the email, or I can preview it if it's already printed. Very often it should already be printed and the doctor is validating the prescription before it is allowed to be sent to any pharmacy, either physically or by email. So if I just go preview, it would do the same thing. I don't actually physically have to print it on this occasion, and I will get a dialogue up to send this to the pharmacy. Now this function does not supplant the printing of the paper and the signing of the paper, and the pharmacy has to get the physical prescription eventually. So this function has only limited use, but may be useful if you send a lot of faxes, for example, of prescriptions to the pharmacy in advance of the prescription being physically taken to the pharmacy. Then you will be able to send it by email, and the pharmacist will be able to get the prescription ready before the patient arrives. So this is the prescription template in this case, the date of birth of the patient, and the list of drugs that the patient is on. In this case he's on a repeat by 3, and I can go in here and I can have an electronic signature, which is the subject of another video, how to insert electronic signatures. It should also be noted that an electronic signature is not a legally acceptable thing for the pharmacies at the moment. If the electronic signature is not on the prescription, there is an option within the printing dialog, the email dialog, to click on this button here, and it will allow you to insert the signature. At the moment there is no signature attached to this doctor, so I would have to upload a signature here by simply clicking upload this PC, go to my folder where the signature is stored, and in my case it's in the clinical section here, and that's where it's loaded, and I can just, now it'll be ready for the next time as well. I can make that small or as big as I like. The electronic signature is a subject of another video. So if I want this function to be available, I will need to go to Tools, Options, Prescription, and make sure that this is ticked in the bottom right here, email prescriptions to pharmacy. If it's unticked, and you may wish to untick it, then when you go to print a prescription and you print it or preview it and finish previewing or printing, you will get no email dialog. Neither do you have the option up here when you're going to print it of send to pharmacy. The other thing you can do, if you want to edit the prescription template, that is this document here, you can do this by editing a template, a normal template, outside of the prescription module. So if I execute a template and I call it template email, this one here, which is delivered with Health One, if I right click on that, I can edit this template and put whatever I like into it, and it will be your default email template when you are sending a prescription by email to your pharmacy. Now, Health One remembers the last pharmacy that you nominated for this patient, but the patient may change their nominated pharmacy at any time, and you can do that by clicking on this button here and choosing a different pharmacy. The name of the pharmacy is stored in the administrative file here under Pharmacy Names. So that is the function of sending a prescription by email to a local pharmacy. It becomes available when you go to print the prescription. Only when you go to print the prescription, you have this send prescription to pharmacy by health mail. It's available only if the option in tools and options is ticked, and you can change the pharmacy at any time, and it does not replace the need for sending a manual, paper printed and signed prescription to the pharmacy. This function is available in 8.6. Thank you.